Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Lost Isles Zoo, doing some more ZAWA building for you guys to enjoy today on your Friday. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Friday. I'm having a pretty good one. Took the day off, actually. I'm relaxing. Alright, but I got some work to do today. I gotta get to it. Gotta get a little bit of a round to it, actually, because we've got some work to do. Last week we did a piranha exhibit down here in this area. Now you might notice that this looks a little bit different. All right, this looks a little bit different because I did some work off camera. I did the landscaping itself. Like we did the wireframe last episode. Land here nice and gently, and I came back through and I went into. That looks really dark over here. Oh, that's water. That's why. I did some work. I filled in the landscape in here, so all of it's done. Now there's undoubtedly still horrible spiders and stuff in here. Yep, right here. Get out of here. Go. Be gone. All right. So yeah, there's still gonna be some terrible things that spawn in here, but whatever. There shouldn't be any like zombies or creepers or anything because everything's all lit up. But we did this last episode. We did the piranha exhibit. Now we have some names that we gotta add in there, right? You know, because you guys went down in the comment section and you absolutely killed it, and you added a whole bunch of names, way more than 3 actually. You guys are having fun with the piranhas. It made my job very difficult to pick, but it's a good kind of difficult. It's a good problem to have. But we got to go name some of these piranhas. Okay, so we have 3 piranhas, so let's get to the naming. Alright, as usual, I would like to thank everybody for submitting names for the animals. If I did not pick your name, keep on trying, because we have a whole lot of animals to name, and we're going to need a whole lot of names. So please keep submitting them. Alright, we have, the first one's going to be named Nom Nom. Alright. And Nom Nom was submitted by Haley Inglis. Thank you very much for suggesting that. Perfect name for a piranha, after all, because nom 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 nom. Alright, the next one is going to be named Akito. Okay, now Akito, or Akitos, my bad. Akitos is a name of a city in Peru, actually, apparently, that has piranha fishing tours. So, figured that would be an appropriate name for a piranha. Big shout out to Love to Craft for pointing that one out. And then our final piranha is going to be named Teethies. Oh, my anvil broke. For obvious reasons, we're going to name this one Teethies. And that was submitted by New Monkey Man. And it's a perfect name for a piranha. Chomp, 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 chomp. And that's why we built an iron farm. Anvil's back. Now, the real fun begins. I still have a lot of work to do on top of here. I have a lot of work to do everywhere in the zoo when it comes to terraforming. Very few spots are actually finished. If you see a bunch of foliage like this, that means it's probably finished. But I have to try to do something a little challenging here. I have to try to get these piranhas in this exhibit without getting eaten alive. Because they're gonna... I think these things attack, actually. So, how do I do that? Hold on. Let me just grab some blocks real fast. We're gonna grab just some stone blocks. And we're gonna put those things like right there, okay? And then we're gonna jump up here. We're gonna knock out this glass here. Good. Ooh, I dropped the glass in there. Here, let me just pop that out real quick. Let me grab this real fast. Yeah. All right, there we go. We're good. We're good. Let me put this. Just reverse everything I just did. Perfect. Now, oh, I could have crouched underneath there. Derp. I'm a big old da-da-da. Let's grab the piranhas here. From here, I should be able to just kind of drop them into the exhibit, like right here, or maybe like along the side of something that they're not going to suffocate on. Like right there. Perfect. All right, so we got Teethies going to the exhibit. There you go, Teethies. Welcome to the exhibit. Yep. Ooh, okay, it's got brackets on this. Ow! Ow! Oh God, they still got me. Oh, real quick, let me take off these things just in case they do bite me. I don't want them having thorns. They are vicious little things. Holy cow. Let me see if I can't put that one down too. That was Okitos, I think it is. That was ow! Put that one in there quick. Ow! Okay. Ouch! Close that up. There you go. Piranhas are in the exhibit. Only got bit a couple of times. And those things are vicious. Let me put my pants back on. I didn't want the thorns to kill them, is why I took those off. I didn't get a good look at to see how much health these things have, but I know how much health they took. They took like 2 hearts off me there. Those things hurt. Ouch. Well, welcome to the Lost Isles. Enjoy your pound of flesh you took while you were being put into your exhibit. Now, I went ahead and added this quick little path here. It's not done by any means. It's just some stone slab down here. But as far as their neighbors, as far as the neighbors of the piranhas, like right over here, I was kind of trying to think about what animal I want to put in here. We got kind of like a longer area right here to work with, because it's going to go along the side of the path right here for a little ways. It's not going to go all the way down, like over there, though, because I do want to leave room for the shark exhibit. But it's a little bit longer one, and I think it's time we go peruse the animals that we have and kind of try to decide what kind of animal is going to fit in a longer exhibit. Okay, we have some options, okay? Barracudas would absolutely fit in a longer exhibit. I think those would be a lot of fun. Let's see, we have a couple of cichlids here we could probably add to the existing exhibit. If you guys could, down in the comment section, put down a couple extra cichlid names. If not, I'll go back to that episode and I'll try to pick some names from there. I only have one lamprey, although I do know where to find more. Nearby, actually. Let's see, we also have saltwater eels and freshwater eels. Now, obviously, I would only put one of those two in there, you know, one type of them. I'd probably go with the saltwater eels since we have so many of them. Actually, that's not a bad idea. What if we did that? What if we had an eel of a good time here, and we have, let's see, we got 5 of them. Get your naming hats on here. We got a ribbon one, we got a moray one, a dragon one, a snowflake one, and another dragon one. How about that? Yeah, let's do some saltwater eels. Now, I gotta admit, I don't know a thing about saltwater eels. Not a little bit. Not even kind of. I'm pretty sure they live in water. That's about as far as my knowledge goes. So, probably saltwater. So, I got to do a little bit of research before we start, but that doesn't change the fact that they're going to live inside of a elongated cavern area, so I can always go ahead and build that. But as far as how we design or decorate that cavern area, that kind of determines on a Google search. Okay, well, there's not much information about the habitat of these things other than that they live in what does it say, tropical, subtropical, and temperate seas. They're primarily a source of food, actually. These things are actually fished up and eaten. So, as far as what exhibit to do, maybe I just have to kind of let the creative juices flow a little bit on this one, because I could do... Oh, it's nighttime, isn't it? It's hard to tell when you're inside of a cave. Creepers be creeping. Boy, I gotta get to sleep. It's hard to tell what, you know, what kind of exhibit to do then, if there's nothing super specific. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just let some creative juices flow on this one. And I'm gonna come up with something kind of that looks cool, that's gonna allow these guys to swim in water. Oop, there's something burn out there. Is he trying to get my cave? Can't get in my cave. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Oh, got him. There you go. All right, be gone, skeleton. All right, so I'm going to let the creative juices flow. Here's the outline of the exhibit, okay? So this is going to be a rather large area, too. And it'll give the eels plenty of room to swim back and forth, that's for sure. But I'm thinking because this is so large, okay, instead of going all super detailed... Oh, hi. The zoo's closed. You're not welcome here. Get away from me. Anyway, sorry, that was freaky. He was just suddenly there. He wasn't there a second ago. That was weird. Anyway, I'm going to give them plenty of room to swim around in here. And because it's such a large and open area, I think that cluttering it with a bunch of detail like this one here, this looks really good, actually. But it's supposed to be like a river, you know, like that's in the jungle. So it's supposed to look kind of like this. This one, I'm going to try to create more of an open ocean feel to it. So it's going to have a lot of space open and available to it. And I think one really cool way to do that is I don't really want people to be able to see the bottom. I think that would be kind of cool. Except for maybe if you get like right up against the glass, then maybe you can see it, okay? And that way there'll be like just an opening here of water that they're swimming in with maybe like kelp coming up on it. I think that'll look really cool. Really wide open then. Very aquatic. And that it is the aquarium after all. Alright, but it all starts with me building a cave for these guys to reside in. And unfortunately I'm a little pressed for time. So we're going to skip the time lapse today. And it's just going to get done in a swish of an edit. Swish. Something kind of along the lines of this. Now that top part does not look that good. That could probably use a little bit of work. Yeah, let me see if I can't get up here and actually fix that a little bit. This is a rather large cave, so it's going to take a little bit of detailing up at the top here. But yeah, something like this, okay? This gives me plenty of room to actually put in a whole lot of water, a whole lot of space, you know? That's what I wanted. I wanted something like the open ocean. So, something kind of like... This is actually kind of looking better. I mean, it's getting worse as I add more blocks. But yeah, I wanted something with a more of an open ocean feel to it, you know, even though this is inside of a cavern. Now, this is going to be pretty dark, I just realized. How am I going to light this thing so that people can actually see the eels? Surface lighting. Okay, natural lighting. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, because I'm sitting there like, I can't add sea pickles. Oh, I added a mite, though. Where are you, mite? Where are you? Seriously, where are you? Oh, there you are. Hi. Surface lighting is how I'm going to do it. So I can't add sea pickles because those will light. I mean, I can add some down at the bottom to light up the bottom a little bit, but I can't really. I mean, lighting in here was glowstone, hidden glowstone, and lighting inside the tropical exhibits out here was sea pickles, and the sea pickles also worked really well. Both actually, sea pickles and glowstone and natural lighting actually were out here. So that kind of works. But how do you get natural lighting inside of a cave? Well, you punch holes in the ceiling is how you do it. So this whole area right here is going to be covered up with stone. You're not going to be able to see what's up there. So I can pull a little trickery and actually punch some holes in here and get some natural lighting in here. I think that's probably our best bet for some lighting. But I am going to have to also add, like I can add some glowstone like here along the side of this. I don't even have to cover it up because it can remain like hidden, you know, so that because people won't be able to see it from their point of view when they're viewing over there. So I can punch a bunch of holes in here and put in some glowstone. That way we can get some lighting at least at the base of this. Yeah, that's probably a decent idea. It's a decent start. As well as glowstone lighting here, because lighting this up is going to be a real problem. I didn't really think about that until just now, actually. So, but it's going to have to get done. So, like, you're not going to be able to see the glowstone hidden inside the walls here from anywhere in the viewing area. So that's the way I'm going to be able to get away with it. I'm going to do the same thing up here too, even though that's something I'm going to have to hide. I'm going to need a lot of glowstone. How much I got? I got not quite a stack of it right here, but can we please put that in there? Get some lighting actually in here, and then hopefully this will brighten it up enough that people can see the eels. Now in the center is going to be a little dark, so that's why I'm going to try to put the natural lighting in as well. So lighting is a big issue when you're dealing with underwater or cavernous exhibits. I came across this last season too when I was doing the like the reptile center inside of all the caves and stuff. Lighting was really the big issue. But, you know, we'll find a way around it. We will work this out. Don't you worry. Okay, so the glowstone's in place. And like I said, you're not going to be able to see it from anywhere. Hold on. I'm kind of wondering, do I even need the natural lighting? Let's take out all the torches in here once and see what this looks like. Let's get the glowstone out of my hand, too, so that I can, I don't light up where I'm going. What does this look like as far as lighting? This is actually pretty well lit up. You know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the glass put in place, and then I'm going to... Well, actually, hold on. Never mind. Let's scratch that. We'll worry about that in a second. Lighting is important, but we'll worry about that in a second. Let's first get the ground put in place. It's going to be predominantly sand, actually, because this is going to be, like, out in the ocean, you know? So I'm thinking, like, sand and... what other blocks can I add in there that kind of blend in with sand a little bit more? It's getting nighttime again. Man, the days keep flying by in here. Alright, let's get a layer of sand in there, and then maybe the creative juices will flow a little bit more as far as what else we can mix in there. I don't really want to make it look like this, and I guess I don't really want to make it look like this, because this is more like closer to shore, shallow, kind of like tropical area, you know? So this has got to be like way out there, so we're looking like silt and sand and not much. I don't know, I should probably sleep first before everything starts spawning, though. Well, I tell you, I do not have a lot of sand. I have this. This is all I got. I also have some limestone here. I was looking at the limestone because, although it doesn't make much sense for limestone to be at the bottom of the ocean, I think it would make a pretty good block to mix in with the sand because it adds a little bit of block diversity. Because if you look at these blocks, for example, and then we mix some limestone in next to it, it's really not much of a difference. I'm not even sure if you're going to be able to see the difference underwater. I was kind of hoping for a little something more than that, but okay, so Tinnikin has been bugging me to use mulch more often, and birch mulch is kind of along the lines of sand colored, so that could add a different texture to the area, which I kind of like. I like that a lot, actually. Let's whip up some birch mulch. Okay, there's only one problem. I don't actually have any birch logs. I have aspen logs, but I don't actually have any birch logs. Huh. Well, where can I find some birch? Birch forest. There's a birch forest right here. Okay, that's pretty close to the zoo, actually, so it's just northwest. Alright, I'm going to take a little fly up there and see if I can't get myself some birch logs. Oh yeah, we're in the right area now. There's some birch trees up here, that's for sure. These are all dynamic trees too, so we could actually find some animals up here. Like this. Look at this exotic animal. Alright, so, yeah, birch trees. Let's just start collecting some of these things. Okay, I've collected almost a stack of birch logs. I don't really build with birch too often, so I don't think I'm going to be using a whole lot of it. But I have some birch now. I can make some birch mulch, and I'm thinking that'll go great with the sand at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, to make some birch mulch, we are going to need some dirt. So let's grab some of that. And we're going to need some planks, so let's grab like a stack of that. There we go. And then we're going to go over here. We're just going to click on this, and we're going to say, let's make a whole bunch of this stuff. There we go. I got 3 stacks of birch mulch. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and stick the rest of the birch logs in here. So I actually have them for later if I ever need them. We also have some birch planks left over. Sure, we'll throw them in there. This is turning into a disaster for storage. But okay, let's go add these. I already added the sand to the exhibit, so let's go ahead and add some of the birch mulch. Maybe create a little bit of like patches and stuff at the bottom there. I want to leave a little bit of space though, because I got to add in the kelp and whatnot down there too. Oh, it looks like it's turning nighttime. Creepers be creeping, man. Time is flying by. Oh yeah. Okay, so I've added a little bit of the birch mulch in so far, and I think this goes really good with the sand. I know mulch at the bottom of the ocean doesn't make much sense, but that's not the point. The point is the visual look of it. I think that looks a lot better. Now over here I didn't add anything, and it looks really flat and boring and blah, you know. And I could get away with this. We could do this and just add some kelp and some seagrass and call it a day, pack it in. But no, we're not doing that here. That's not how I roll at GReimer Gaming. GReimer Gaming, all right. So we're going to continue adding the mulch in right here. This will add a nice little bit of block diversity to the bottom of the ocean here, and make it look kind of interesting. I think we can probably get away with adding a ruin or 2 in here as well, too, at the bottom, kind of poking up, you know. Nothing too elaborate, similar to what we did there in the piranha exhibit, you know, just adding a couple little bits of brick and whatnot in there. But don't worry, Peter, if you're watching, I'll make it mossy. But let me finish adding the rest of the mulch, and then we'll worry about adding the ruins. But before I get to adding any ruins, now that we have the mulch put in, I have to actually close this up, because it's time, people. It's time that we seal this thing shut, so we can flood it with water. It is done. Oh man, that took a while. Huh. All right, well we got all the water in. Now I'm wondering, stretching. Holy cow, that stretch came out of nowhere. Oh, I wonder, can we get away with putting a bubble column in here or 2? Is that gonna just insta-kill the eels? Like if it smashes them into the ceiling? I mean, it could get them stuck in the blocks, I guess, up top. So maybe we should leave that out. I wish I could though. That would look really cool. Alright, anyway, no, we're gonna skip that. Let's get to putting the, I really do want to put them in there, but let's get to putting, like, the ruins and stuff in here. Like, adding them into this as well. We got some, mossy cobble slabs and stuff to throw in here as well. Mixing a little bit of mossy cobblestone and the walls to themselves. Gonna do something like that, like a little bit of ruins kind of sitting down at the bottom of the ocean, which, I mean, once you walk up to the glass, you'll be able to see, but until then, you kind of won't. So, and we'll put another one kind of like right around here as well, just a smaller one like that. All right, so just a couple little bits of ruins down the bottom, nothing too fancy. There is a burning skeleton right there. That is pretty impressive. There's also a creeper back there, and they be creeping. So it looks like I got some company as soon as I get out of here. Oh, it's sunrise. I actually was filling that up throughout the entire night. Didn't even realize. Okay, so I gotta worry about getting blown up as soon as I get out of here. That's nice to know. Alright, so let's move on to vegetation, because we're already there. This is a big open exhibit. Vegetation, plants. Let's go into plants right here. Now, I do have some stuff. I don't actually care about putting, like, the red Mirio and stuff like that in here, because this is not about making it look like there is a bunch of vegetation. This is actually kind of the opposite. We're gonna need some kelp for sure. Is this guy just chilling, waiting for me? He is absolutely chilling, waiting for me. We're going to need some kelp for sure, and I think just seagrass. Kelp and seagrass, and I think we can get away with this. We don't really need much of anything else. I don't think we really need anything else to this. It's not as detailed, maybe, as some of my other exhibits. I'm looking for bone meal. There it is. It's not as detailed as some of my other exhibits. So let's go ahead and just start sprinkling in the kelp. And I want to actually make this kind of heavy, but not so much that it overpowers the exhibit. You know, so I want to kind of space it out a little bit. But I do want to put quite a bit in here. Oh, you can put it right on the mulch too. That's good to know. Okay, that should be enough. Now that stuff will grow up, as that one just did right there. That stuff will grow up and be nice and big and strong like bull. It'll go, it'll grow all the way up basically to the top, creating like these green lines kind of throughout the exhibit, which I think is kind of nifty. So let's go through and then throw in some bone meal now. And I want to knock out a lot of this. Okay, I don't want to have a lot of this on here. I just want some of it on there, just to kind of make it look like there's some seagrass on the ocean floor. Yeah, it makes me wonder as I'm doing this, does the skeleton see me in here and think that he's at a human zoo? Or maybe possibly a Grim Reaper zoo? Because I am the exhibit right now for them. They're the ones watching me through the glass. You know what? I'm thinking this is probably pretty good. Probably pretty good. I'm thinking I do want to remove a little bit more of the grass here because I don't really like it being so much in here. But I'm thinking this is looking pretty good for what I was had in mind. Like I said, it's a very simple exhibit. Actually, it's not as detailed as some of my other ones that I've done. But this is supposed to be like farther out in the ocean. Is kind of what I was going for. I wonder if the lighting is good enough. Now here at the end of the episode, we have to actually decide. How am I supposed to get out of here? I can't do my little pearl trick because I don't think I can anyway. Can I throw this into like the wall and get out of here? I don't think so. I need a block to stand now. Oh, no, I can't. Look at that. Booyah, I made it. Is there a skeleton, creeper, everything else? Ravager, ender dragon here to kill me? Where'd this thing go? Oh, here it is. Hey, buddy. Did you enjoy the exhibit? Okay, now it's time for lighting, though. I got to focus on lighting. So the night vision just wore off. Is that a spider? Did I see a spider head? I did. I saw a spider. Spiders everywhere in here. How does the lighting look? Lighting actually doesn't look too bad. Like, I know it's probably not that great on YouTube, but when you look at this, like, this is a fully lit exhibit right here, and this one over here, it's not terrible, considering, you know. I could actually sprinkle a sea pickle or two probably on the ocean floor there, and that'll just light up the bottom. I won't do anything for the top or anything, but that doesn't look too terrible. Like, I've seen worse examples. I kind of want to go in there and, like, kind of not insta-grow, because I don't think bone meal works on kelp, but maybe it does, I'm not too sure. But I kind of want to hurry the kelp up a little bit and get this like taller, and then so that I can see what this looks like when it's done. Because when you're walking into the aquarium, like when you're coming in from the nice bright outside area, there's no creepers out here, are they? I think they'd despawned. When you're walking into this area, you're gonna see this, and it's gonna be like a bunch of kelp like growing up here, and it should look pretty cool actually. Oh, this outside of this area looks really boring, doesn't it? It looks very rectangular. Let me throw the spider in here as well as the bone meal, and let's put some inventory away real fast, and then I'm going to jazz up the front of this because I don't really like how this looks. Let's grab some stone, and is it in the ground backpack? I don't think it is anymore. Do I have any cobble anywhere? Ah, here we go, cobble slabs. That's what I was looking for, actually. I was going to make more slabs out of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and add a little bit of shape to the entrance here, actually, so that this, because this part is going to be a cave kind of connected, remember? So this is going to come over to right over here, too. So, like, yeah, like that, you know? So I can actually, you're going to be inside of like a cavern, actually, while you're in here. Not some big open area like this. So I can absolutely think about there being a ceiling right here, just what is it, like 6 blocks up. So I can bring things in front of the glass, kind of like what I did here. I don't really like the symmetry of it though, like something like that I think looks better. And then we can even, oh, here we go, inspiration. We can even build it up in front a little bit, and I can mix in some gravel in with that too. And then we can have it kind of come back down over here. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so this still looks a little boring, but that's okay. We can fix that by changing the shape just a wee bit, just a bit. Okay, and then this can come down like so. Yep. All right, so this is an interesting exhibit now, at least the outside of it, because this does not look, well, that looks a lot less square, that's for sure. I can still jazz it up more with some cobble slabs to kind of make it, give it a little bit more custom. Where's my, actually it might be in here. Where's gravel? I need some gravel in my life. There we go. Gravel, good. Let's sprinkle that in here, actually. Like so, good. Knock this one out, put that there. Awesome, liking this. I'm just kind of winging it right now, people. I'm just in the zone. So this is, look at this. This is looking way better than just the square that it was before. And then let's bring this over one more. We'll dot that in there. Something along the lines of this. That'll connect to the roof. Good. And then same thing for adding gravel and whatnot over here. Making it look kind of like it's collapsed in that area. Good. Good, good. Alright, so yeah, this is looking way better. Way better already. And then as far as... Ooh, okay, I don't use too many of these blocks, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this time. Because, let's use these right here, the stone stairs. Because right here, this is still a really straight line. And I don't really like it, alright? But if I knock that back, it'll make the shape look better, but then you'll see the bricks, which isn't like the end of the world. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like this. Like that, bam. See, that changes it just enough that it's not, it doesn't look terrible anymore. So yeah. And I got one more stone brick I could throw somewhere because honestly I need to get rid of it. Let's put it right like there. Good enough. All right, so there. Now the outside of the exhibit looks a lot better. This also gave time for the kelp to grow a little bit. Yeah, as soon as you get up on here, you can see the ground. That's what I wanted to do. Wanted it to be. So I think I positioned the ground correctly. And as you're farther back, all you're going to see is just the water and the eels. I think. All right. I think this worked out pretty good. What do you guys think? Down in the comments section, I need to know these things, all right? What do you think? Does this look like a good saltwater eel exhibit, all right? Now, I have a lot of work to do as far as inside here, inside the cave itself, to connect, like, put the roof over this and do the pathing and get the path finished in here and stuff. But I think the exhibit itself is finished, and we have, what did I say earlier in the episode? 5 saltwater eels? So I'm going to probably need a few names for those. So if you don't mind, go down in the comments section, give yourself, or put your best saltwater eel name down there if you don't mind. Pretty please. Makes my life a lot easier. Otherwise, they're going to be named Eel 1 through 5. But alrighty, guys, I'm going to wrap this episode up. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of ZAWA. I will be back next week with more for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. If you guys are enjoying the series and are not subscribed yet, consider doing that, please. Pretty please. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and bye-bye.